Are you looking for wealth, power, fame? Have you always wanted to be the one in charge, the one giving the orders instead of taking them? Well, look no further. You too can have a family business and find the answer to all of your dreams. I joke. It's not true, but it would be nice if it was. A family business has a nice ring to it, right? It sounds as though it might be work, but, well, what is it? Well, it is work. And if this is something you've always thought you might want to do, pay attention while I go over some of the pluses and minuses. You'll want to know what's ahead if this is something you want to try. Let's start with the downside and get that out of the way. Two large difficulties are risk and time. First thing to know is that beginning a family business is a risk in two ways. The first risk is financial. When you decide to start a business, you are not only risking your own personal financial assets, because if you have a family, you are risking theirs as well. It's a sobering thought to think that your children, who have no say in the matter, will either reap the benefits or the losses when you begin your business. And these losses, if that's what happens, can affect the family long term. The second risk is stability. It's definitely related to finances, but think of it in terms of regular family life. In the early stages of starting a business, there can be a huge adjustment time spent together as a family. You might have to move into a small home or an apartment to make ends meet in the beginning. And if you move, the children might have to change schools or their ward. These small things lead to instability overall, and it's definitely something to consider. The second challenge of a family business is time. Being in business for yourself takes a lot of time. No longer can you go to the office or your regular job and leave it at the end of the day. When you're in business, you need to be all in. You need to know it may take many weeks or months of 12 to 18-hour days. But even with these challenges come great rewards. There are two enormously positive consequences from a family business. They are working together for a common goal and real-world experience. The biggest payback, in my opinion, is the opportunity to work together. Working together increases family unity and faith. Being parents in a family can sometimes feel as though you are herding cats. But the common goal of making a family business work brings everyone together, and the cats get easier to herd. The other remarkable part of working together is the increased faith as each member considers and prays for the business to be successful, and then relies on Heavenly Father to answer their prayers. Real-world experience comes as each member of the family gets an up-close look at how a business runs, even if they don't know all the details. They may even get to work in the business for hands-on experience. Our own business began relatively early in our marriage. Our children were 9, 7, and 5. They grew up watching their parents put in long hours and late nights to do the work required. Our oldest son began working summers with his dad when he was 13. Each of our children has worked at one time or another for the company. This is our oldest son while he was in high school. This is our oldest son now working for the business. This is our middle son. We owned a transport company at one point. And this is him again. He did not like working for the company, and he's now in med school in his 3rd year. This is our daughter, who thought that because we worked in a construction company, she would never have to work out in the field. But she needed some work done on her car, and this is what it took to get the work done on her car. We ended up with a family, not just of our own personal family, but for a family that included the people who worked for us. So, did we become wealthy, powerful, or famous? No. But we decided that we didn't really want those things after all.